the most viewed video on our channel is
The is it now the Kang one?
it is with nearly 900 views. The Kang one, and in that video we did a report where one of the Marvel execs is talking that no, Jonathan Majors is going to stay as Kang. They're not going to recast Kang, and that's
Yeah.
right. They're not going to recast Kang. They're just going to phase out the story. A lot of reports now, obviously coming off yesterday, Destin Daniel Cretton has left Avengers Kang Dynasty. So this is the director of Shang-Chi. He's left that to focus more on Shang-Chi. And the story is now that Marvel is completely phasing out the Kang story. And Kang Dynasty is not happening. Jonathan Majors will not be returning as Kang. And they're completely done with that storyline. And they're going to pivot towards something else. Now, a lot of people are saying that can work with the ending of Loki. Like, the TVA just watches out for Kang variants, just fucking prunes them. There you go. Done. Like, you can kind of have that work. You know.
I was actually, during when I was having to work late, I was actually listening to the John Campea show, and he spoke about this. So I'm quite up to date with this, and he was saying that basically he's not had much of a he's had a presence, but not the presence that they need.
No.
He needs to be threatening, and it's like, he's not. He got his ass kicked by ants.
And I think we can say this, right, before we talk about this anymore. One, obviously innocent until proven guilty in this situation. But two, Disney's held on for as long as they can without making a move. You cannot blame them for needing to move on from this situation. They've done, they've held on and they've given it a year. The trial's only starting now. They need to start making moves. They're in a pivotal point right now as well with the MCU, where they need to make some serious decisions about where this franchise is going. And they've held on for a year. And you can't blame them. It's a business at the end of the day. They didn't even come out and fire him right away, which is a notorious Disney move, what they do. They didn't do that. They held on. They've held on for, 10 months now? 9 months? Not's really moved in the right direction, so yeah. And like you were saying, the Kang stuff hasn't hit how people wanted it to, but I think we'd agree, fantastic performance from Jonathan Majors. We can say that. Yeah. And who knows, maybe we can have them phase this Kang story out now. Maybe he's not going to be the big bad. Maybe the trial comes out. Well, maybe the trial comes out. Maybe the trial verdict comes out. He's innocent. We might see him pop up down the line for a one-off appearance. But I'm usually that guy of like Rise of Skywalker. Stick to your plan. This one thing didn't work here. Stick to your plan. Don't try change everything to please someone else. Now, the whole thing with the MCU is there's been a big quality decline anyway. Big quality dip.
If anything, this just feels like it's that dip getting revised. It feels like Kevin Feige's come in, just like James Gunn a little bit, and he's gone, fuck this. Let's just I've got a story that we can do, right? I'm not continuing this shit that's already planned. It's like I'm starting afresh essentially, and obviously he's not starting afresh, but he's reshaping it.
Yeah. Which I think is the best thing to do. I love Jonathan Majors as Kang. I would have loved to have seen where they intended to take that story, but it's not working with the audience. It's not hitting. A lot of people think next what they're going to do instead. Avengers vs. X-Men. That was kind of nicely set up at the end of the Marvels. So if both their worlds are coming together and one needs to survive, then
I don't know. I feel like Secret Wars is still just with Deadpool in the pipeline and everything, and yeah, I know it's got mutants in it and all that shebang. I still think it's going to be Secret Wars. I feel like if they're going to do Avengers versus mutants, they need to do that later on when they've established their mutants.
I think there's no better mutants to do it with than the ones we grew up with.
I think people would prefer to see them work together.
I think we'll see that as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Versus each other, Avengers versus X-Men, come together, Secret Wars.
Oh, for the Kang Dynasty film?
Yeah, so the Kang Dynasty film is now Avengers versus X-Men. Let's imagine. Or they completely scrap that and they call it New Avengers or something like that, and then they have like a minor level threat, introduce a new Avengers team. But I really think Avengers
What
versus...
did you just say?
You what?
It sounded like you said have a 9/11 threat.
No! A minor level threat.
Okay, I thought you said 9/11 threat.
Yeah. No, I didn't say that. Because we don't make 9/11 jokes here on the Movies and Beyond channel, because that would be disgusting.
Yeah,
We've got another channel exclusively for the 9/11 jokes. We're just laughing about it. Oh, fuck it, we'll keep it in. But yeah.
It's a joke, people.
Yes. And we're British, so it's alright. Didn't affect us. But
that did not help.
No, it didn't.
It's so much worse. Stop, Callum. Right. Anyways, on to next topic.